What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another IQ 11 drive of the week. Super excited about the one we got going this week. We're going back a little bit, but to a fantastic game. We're going to the 2023, it actually took place in 2024, but Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills in the AFC divisional game. The Bills ended up losing this thing in heartbreaking fashion. The Chiefs pulled out a 27-24 victory. This was a crazy game. As most of the Chiefs-Bills games are, you got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, always fireworks. But this game had a lot. The Bills went for a fourth down in the fourth quarter, got stopped. Chiefs got the ball back, went to go punch it in, fumbled it through the back of the end zone. Bills get the ball back. Bills end up going down to tie the game, kick a field goal at the end. They miss it. Chiefs get the ball back, run out the clock. They end up winning this thing. But we're going into a drive. The Chiefs were down 4 points at the time. It was 24-20. The Bills were leading. This was end of the third quarter going into the fourth. And Kansas City had an explosive play, get in the red zone. They punched it in. Ends up being the game-winning touchdown. So we're going to dive into that and just about kind of what that drive entailed and how they got it done at the end. The Bills defense comes out. They're in some type of man look. But the Chiefs are given a 2x2 set. They've got 11 personnel in the game. They've got Travis Kelce down here at the bottom of the screen. And then they've got 1, 2, 3 receivers. And then they also have a running back in the game as well. So they're in 11 personnel. Isn't a huge tell for a team like Kansas City because they throw the ball so much with Travis. He's much more of a receiving threat than a run threat, in my opinion. You can argue me in the comments if you'd like. But they throw the ball a lot out of 11 personnel. And so you can really expect anything from this Chiefs offense. Very creative group. Andy Reid always has something up his sleeve. So they come out in this 2x2 set. It's second and about 8 right here. They just got the ball over half field. So, this is kind of that shot zone, right? You kind of are getting some momentum. You're moving the ball up the field. Get to about midfield. You might want to start taking a shot. So first play that they run here, they're going to bring Travis Kelce in this short little motion. He's famous for this kind of walking slow-mo motion. And the Bills, they give this cover one look, right? They've got manned up here. They've got man here. They're manned up between these two cats right here. This guy's going to take the back out of the backfield, and then you've got your single safety in the deep zone. They also dropped this linebacker, so you could call this one hole as well. But the Chiefs run what I would like to call it some type of divide concept. They're going to bring this receiver on a deep over this way. They're going to bring Travis Kelce on in motion. They're going to kind of sit him down right over the middle of the ball, and then they're going to bring this guy on a deep over, going back over this way. So in a way, it's kind of like a deep mesh concept. And then on the top of the screen, they're going to kind of give Pat an out. They're going to give him like a 5-yard fin route, and then they're going to put the back in the flat. So they have a couple hot answers built in. If they bring pressure, he's got to release with the back. He also has the fin route on the top of the screen as well. So the Chiefs come out. They're trying to run this divide route. They get a great look at it because it really puts this deep safety in a bind. Does he try to cover this deep over, or does he try and cover this deep over? And when you're in man, you're just running away from guys, right? And as we see here on the bottom of the screen, we get a lunge kind of from 31 right here. He's trying to get hands on him right at the line of scrimmage. He really wants to disrupt whatever him and Kelce are trying to do at the line. And he kind of ends up missing. He ends up slipping it, and he's off to the races. He gets kind of bounced around here behind Travis at number 21. And now he's beat, right? So it's a foot race to the other side of the field. As you can see here, 23, I believe, is the safety. He's tracking this deep over. He's kind of watching Pat's eyes. And he's tracking this deep over, and it just frees up a ton of space over here for this deep over. Pat does a great job here in the pocket. They bring this kind of stunt up front with these two linebackers. They end up dropping out these outside guys. They drop him into the hole, and he ends up taking this running back. And they bring these two, right? So they bring these two, we get a stunt. He's going outside. He's going inside. They end up bringing both these cats on the outside. It may be the stunt that they have. It might not have gone perfect, but they leave a huge lane right here for Pat to step up into. My guess would be one of those guys was probably supposed to take this B gap. Ended up not happening. Pat makes him pay for it. He steps up, delivers a strike down here. An explosive play, fourth quarter of the game, right? Big time plays. Okay, so for the next play, they come out in another 2x2 set. Still in 11 personnel, as you can see. They still got Travis Kelce right here. They still have Pacheco here in the backfield. So another 11 personnel set. After an explosive, you're on the 15-yard line. I would expect some type of run, especially when you get this look from a defense, right? Especially in the NFL, if you get two deep safeties, it's usually a pretty good run look for you. So as you can see here, they have 6 in the box. They've got 4 down linemen, and they've got 2 linebackers right here. They've got the 5-0 lineman, and they just added Travis Kelce to the run fit. So there's 6 on 6 in the box. This is a good fit, right? We want 6 people to block 6 people, and we're going to give Pacheco some room. So what they do, they motion Travis in here. I actually like this clip a little bit better from the end zone copy, so we'll get there. But they're running some type of power. Right here, you get Pacheco with a little jab step. He's following the pulling right guard. And that right guard is just going to kick out the end. Travis Kelce's going to wrap inside. And we'll take a look at it from this angle right here. So what we've got here, he's coming in. He's going to insert for number 25. We've got the kick out coming over here from the right guard. He's going to kick that out. These two are going to down block this cat over here. We're going to down here, and these two are going to work up to 52, and then we're just going to get a seal right here from the right tackle. So as you can see here, the Chiefs get kind of what they want. They have good leverage on this guy. D lineman's making a pretty good play here. He's taking on a double team. They're trying to climb up to this guy. We get some flow over the top, but where really this play kind of goes wrong is Travis gets beat inside. Simple as that. Travis gets shed, and his guy ends up making the tackle. Not a bad play down here, right? It's first and 10 from the 15. You're getting about 4, but at the end of the day, Travis Kelce needs to make a better block. Okay, so very interesting formation that the Chiefs come out in second down. Okay, so the Chiefs actually come out in an empty set, right? They are now in some type of, I would call it still 11 personnel. It's a little bit different though, right? You get your 3 receivers over here. You got 1, 2, 3 receivers on the right side of the screen. Travis Kelce's attached and he's on the line of scrimmage. So you got your tight end here. And then the running back is actually out here. Okay, so going to an empty set, you're trying to stretch the defense out a little bit, right? These guys, they kind of catch the Bills in a weird set here. They're late to getting lined up. As you can see, you got guys looking around. He's trying to figure out who he's got. At the last second, he's like, hey, you got that guy? Do I got that guy? Right? Bad communication on the defense. And they've got numbers out here. So what they do is they end up throwing a quick little now to screen out here to Rashee Rice. He's going to get, as you can see, we've got numbers out here. We've got a linebacker in the box, another linebacker in the box. This nickel safety, he's kind of in no man's land. The corners out here trying to talk to each other. And you've got the nickel right here, the corner out here, and then the safety who's about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage right now. So they get up to the ball, they snap it quick, Pat just flips it out there. This receiver does a good job. He's getting out on this block. They're going to release the guard because he's uncovered, right? This tackle's going to take this. The guard's uncovered, and he's going to try and do his best to get up to here. And then you're just going to leave one-on-one with the safety right here. So interesting formation. Don't see it a ton, but like I said earlier, the Chiefs do a lot of really cool stuff like this. Get it out to him, get it out to your playmakers, get them in space, get the big boys out trying to block for him. He finds a crease, brings this thing inside, they pick up a first down. Now they're first and goal from about the 4-yard line. Okay, so for the next play, they come out in a little bit of a different personnel. They're on about the 4-yard line. They've got Travis Kelce still in here, and then they've got another tight end right here as well. So they come out in a 12 set. They've still got the running back. They got Pacheco back in here, and then 2 receivers up at the top. So 12 personnel, a little bit more of a condensed formation here, right? You've got the 2 tight ends tight, and then you've got the 2 receivers and a closer split on the top of the screen as well. So what they do, they motion this guy over, probably to try and see if it's man or not, depending on what they got called. But especially down here in the red zone, do I have zone? Do I have man? It's questions you want answered. So you see a lot of motions like this down here in the red zone, especially really all over the field, but especially down here in the red zone where teams are more likely to play some type of man coverage. But they motion him over. They put him in this little bunch formation right here. Very popular formation right now in the NFL, especially over the past couple of years. but you have this tight bunch, and then you've got a receiver on the top of the screen, right? So first thing you notice, you bring him in motion. Snap the ball, he's coming back. Who else is coming back? You get 83. So these are the kind of plays that are really tough for the defense, right? So you're sending two guys back to the right side of the formation, right? So if I'm a linebacker, I'm a safety, and I'm tracking pullers or I'm tracking receivers in some type of man, right? You're naturally going to get flow back to where these guys are pulling to, right? So because you're taught as a defensive player, if you see puller, that's more than likely where the ball is going to go, right? But the Chiefs do a really good job. They bring these two guys over, but all they're really running is some type of split zone here, right? Same side split zone. You can see it a little bit better from the end zone copy. But as we get over here into this tight bunch, boom. Okay, so what ends up happening is he's gonna split zone this. He's gonna kick out this defensive end. And really what 12 is doing here, he's going to go on the snap of ball over here, and we're just trying to get flow from these guys. We want to get flow to create better angles for our O-line. Okay, so our left tackle, he's going to be out. Our left guard, he's covered, he's on this. These two are going to be here, and they're going to be working up to 25. And then our center is going to help here, and they're going to get up to 52. As you can see, we get great push, right? We get this flow that we're looking for. That makes this double team between the tackle and the guard way easier, right? We're getting the ball, we're actually hitting this hole right here, but we've got great leverage on this defense. As you can see, look what it does to the defense, right? You get super flow, he's taking himself out of the play, and 52 gets a clear shot, clean up this linebacker. Pacheco gets his foot in the ground, follows his blocks. Him and the safety at the goal line, and Pacheco's going to win that thing. Thank you guys for tuning in to another IQ 11 Drive of the Week. We love what we're doing. We love, sharing our knowledge with you guys. We love interacting with you guys, so please, drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe, follow us on our socials. The NFL season is right around the corner. We're in training camp right now. College football is right around the corner as well. It's almost the best time of the year, so you best believe we've got a ton more content coming to you guys. If you guys want to request anything, if you guys want to see anything, let us know. We'd be more than happy to give it to you. So thank you for all your support, and look forward to seeing you guys soon.